Morning, y'all. Back to another video on this beautiful Sunday morning. I'm gonna make a little short video, something short. Some of y'all, my viewers, can enjoy a little shorter content today. But this video is about California in general, how Trump kind of now influenced of the state of California, like he did in Florida and every other state in this beautiful country of ours. Influenced. What I mean influence is the people, and the politicians, and just understanding how the Democrat Party has become more not sane anymore. They're becoming more crazier by the minute, and how they lost this election, just straight up just lost the election. And now you have people on the mainstream still going for this narrative now. Some, not all, but I think some, like Sunny Holston on The View, still blaming America and Americans of racism and bigotry and homophobic and whatever comes to it. And I don't think she realized the racist one is basically her. She's becoming the racist one. And I don't think she realized that at all, sadly. And it's going to be her downfall. And guess what? Her downfall is becoming this, using this narrative that the voters and the Democrat voters and who are actually insane of just actually voting the right way, right? And want an actual fair election and honest. I mean the actual honest Democrat voters, not the crazy leftist, radical leftist voters who are on TikTok screaming and, oh my God, Trump won and it's Ben's fault. Besides all that, I think when Trump came in here and hold his rally, I think we don't understand. There's a lot of Trumpers like me in California. There's a lot of them out there. We're the nicest people in the world. Like, to me personally, I think we're the nicest people in the world. And some of y'all will be like, "Oh, Sean, you're just tripping. They're rude and mean." No, that's the mainstream media and everybody else conditioning you to think that way. In all reality, you have to step back and look at yourself in the mirror. Is this really true? And do your own research. Besides all that, back to California and how California is, like I said, secretly, California is going to flip. And yes, I wish California did flip in this election, but Trump flipped 10 counties in California. That should be a telltale sign that Democrat Party is losing their power in California. And like I said, to me personally, if they head towards this route, towards this narrative and this way of thinking over time, I bet you my bottom dollar that California will flip back to red and actually be a Republican state. That should always been a Republican state. It should always been. It always should have been in the Republican hands year in and year out. But no, it's been in Democrat hands for the longest time. But if you really think about it, we as Californians, we're hard workers. We are hard workers. I mean the actual Californians, not the fake Californians who are far leftist, radical people who believe all in this weirdo bull honky ish. I mean the actual workers. Look at Oakland. Oakland is doing a recall of Mayor Chantal. That should tell you something. Even Oaklanders are not liking this. So, let's look at it in a broader perspective. All you leftists believing you're going to still keep California, guess what? You're not. At all. Because I'm telling you right now, if California flip, it's game over. It's game over. I'm telling you, it's game over for y'all. And it's going to be even harder for you guys to win elections, or at least try to win elections. Because if California flips, especially if New York flips, until New Yorkers can start waking up. I think New Yorkers and Californians are waking up. I mean, starting to wake up. Yeah, right now the map looks blue, but if you look into these two states, their counties are kind of flipping slowly but surely to red. And what Trump did in California, especially, and New York, California flipped, like I said, back again on this, video. Trump flipped 10 counties. Let that sink in. Is it sinking in your mind? Because if it is, that should tell you something. It's a good indicator. It's a good indicator that potentially the next person who's going to run, in the Republican election in the next upcoming 4 years after this, around 2028, like Ron DeSantis or whatever, or if Vivek or JD Vance or anyone else, or even Brian Donalds. Brian Donalds is a brother who knows his ish. He does. And if he comes into California, whatever, or anyone who actually is in the Trump sphere, who almost thinks the same and wants the same thing as Trump, and they come to California and do a rally or whatever, I have a silly suspicion. To me, this is just me personally, if y'all share the same sentiment and viewpoint as me, I think California and New York over time will probably flip back to Republican hands and stay that way for a very long time. And the Democrat Party will have a harder time to win elections. If they keep this up, they're going to lose voters year in and year out. And if they're going to keep blaming their voters and blaming the American people, they're not going to win elections. And to me personally, I would like to have that way for a very long time. But until the Democrat Party rethinks and kind of rebrand themselves of their historical impact of this country, to them and to me, it's going to be a harder time. Like I said, it's going to be a harder time for them to really get a good foothold in this country anymore. It's going to be a really hard time. It's going to be. And sadly, to y'all crazy leftists, radical leftist people, sorry, man. Game over for you. Y'all can have, all y'all can have a good big talk, but your big talk bite you in the butt, and y'all still doing it. You're losing this fight. You are losing this fight. Do I agree with Trump 100%? No. I have more views that should be more conservative values. But the reason why I like Trump, he's a real one. He tells you straight up in your face, like it or not. Yeah, he does these long, conformative speeches and rallies because he's a figure that is bucking the trend. When I mean bucking the trend, he's going to change things in government that y'all don't want to like. He is going against the establishment from the Republican Party and especially the Democrat Party. These rhino people, they're only there for war and make money and profit on the American citizens and the American people in the military. That's it. Like you got your Nancy Pelosi's in the world, Chuck Schumer. You got, who else? I know I'm missing more people than that, but AOCs in the world who believe in, I'm from here and I know what's happening. But in all reality, the reason they're having these bad policies, they're not there for the people. They know what they're doing. They're not stupid. They're not. People who think they're stupid, I'm like, that's your opinion. But I don't think they're stupid. I know what they're doing. I think they know what they're doing. But at the end of the day is California and New York, I think over time it's going to flip. And one of these two are going to go, flip first. One of these two. I hope in California, but if it's New York, it's New York. Californians and New Yorkers, we're almost the same thing. We're almost the same people, but we come from a different cloth, in a sense. We're hard-working people. We're hard-working people for the working class people. And now the Democrat Party is actually starting to realize their rhetoric and their hateful comments to Donald Trump and the American people. It's slowly but surely degenerating. It's like basically they're destroying themselves. They're imploding themselves. And they're slowly but surely going to dissipate if they keep this up. Because the funny thing is, when they always say, oh, we're there for the people. We don't spread hate. We don't do these things. We fight against these things. And Lord behold, they're the ones who are doing that. Because they don't realize in their heads or really reflect who they are as people. They don't think that. They don't see it. And sadly, it's their downfall for it. Biker clubs, man. Biker clubs. California, baby. California, baby. Bikers, man. You get a lot of bikers. Motorcycle bikers, man. There's nothing about it. Something about it, man. But to end this video, I know it's supposed to be short, but to this video, and this cap is, Lord behold, California and New York are, like I said again, going to flip some point in time. And when they do, the Democrat Party, like I said again, it's going to be harder for themselves to actually win elections. So, what do you think? Tell me on the comment section below. If I'm wrong, just say, Sean, you just purely wrong. Or, if you agree with me, say, hey, Sean, I do tend to agree with you in the sentiment of this. If you like this comment, if you like these, this channel and commentary, please like and subscribe to this channel. It will help me go through this YouTube algorithm. I'm on this little slump, so I'm trying to get back to the routine of things. But if you like this, please like and subscribe to this channel. See you guys to the next video.